to the 2023 Jim Brown National Ice Hockey Tournament. We've got Victoria versus ACT in what is a very, very important game to determine first place in the tournament for positioning for semifinals this afternoon. I'm Dawn Watt, and I've got co-commentator Rob Dushman with me. The referees for today's game have stepped out of play. They were across the other side of the ice, so I will... Oh, they're skating back now. So we have got Jeff Scott and Gabby Aston with the armbands on, Davida Paul and Sean Lynch on the lines. ACT, James Beer, Jordan Brunt, Matt Buskus, Nick Christensen, Alexander Doroshenko, Lachlan Fahmy, Mike Georgie, Matt Harvey, Mitchell Henning, Casey Kabara, Tyler Kabara, Joseph Matuk, Matt Marasco, Finn Matthews, Kai Maitinen, Ricky Maitinen, Alexander Tetro, Stuart Woodall, Charlie York, Henry York, head coach Stu Phillips, assistant coach Tim Cox, manager Daryl Day. I paused slightly on Alexander Doroshenko because he did leave the ice with a possible fractured arm yesterday. I'll look out for his number 7 on the ice and advise viewers if I'm told otherwise. Victoria, Philip Backett-Soulis, Sam Bartlett, Luke Buchanan, Todd Cutter, Charlie Davis-Tope, Tom Forrest, Adam Harper, Matt Hockman, Jeff Hu, Kahu Joyce, Chris Lawrence, Julian Luco, Dylan Morris, Oliver Parkinson, David Shimborski, Jesse Thompson, Hamish Young, head coach Patrick Henson, assistant coaches Chris Lawrence and Lindsay Buchanan, manager Emma Poynton. Back again, Rob.
Yeah, both these teams don't have a lot to play for here, obviously, as you mentioned. First place on the line and a matchup with fourth place team. Arguably a little bit easier semi-final, possibly, and both teams have a lot to play for, obviously.
You say possibly, and we say that because Queensland, fourth place, cannot be underestimated no matter which team they play. If Victoria is successful in this game, well, it was a tie at the end of the game with Queensland, and as I mentioned earlier, ACT's toughest game of the tournament was against Queensland. So for Queensland to end up in fourth, it's just the way the chips fall sometimes, and yeah, this will be a hard semi regardless of who wins this game.
Yeah, Queensland, they're probably one of the teams that I said early on that I wouldn't want to face in a semi-final. They are, high intensity. They're aggressive. They forecheck. They work hard, and these semi-finals can throw up some interesting results. Both these teams coming off tough games yesterday afternoon, the late games. ACT handled New South Wales. In the end, that was a game was in the balance. It was 3-1 for quite a while. Ended up, I think, 4-1.
4-2, I believe.
4-2, I believe. Yeah, New South Wales got a late one, and
it's New South Wales. No, that was 4-1.
Yep. Not easy for them. And Vic, obviously, coming off a shootout win against Queensland. That game was back and forth. Probably one of the best games of the tournament. And here we go.
There we go. Vic win the draw. Kahu Joyce, Henning tries to glove it, and that'll be called a hand pass by Jeff Scott. Vic win the draw. Jesse Thompson with the forecheck. Casey Kubara to Brunt. Brunt to Henning. Henning tries to hit Harvey but misses. Harper tries to hit Lawrence, but Henning will take it in. And that was the typical ACT play that we have seen every game this tournament, Rob. Henning found the defenseman charging in behind all of the Victorian players and just taps it past Tommy Forrest.
Yeah, so tough to defend when those defensemen sneak in for backdoor cross top of the crease, passes. It's really hard to handle for a team. They're very aggressive on the attack, ACT, and they got rewarded there.
Head on a swivel, I think, would have helped in that one, Rob.
100%.
ACT win the draw. Beer to Fahmy. Fami to Charlie York to Tyler Kubara, 2 sets of brothers on the team. Actually, I think there might be 3. I'm uncertain, but I think Ricky might be Kai's brother. Some pressure. Dylan Morris gets the puck back to Charlie Davis-Tope. Tope puts it in the corner. Luke Buchanan gets it, tries to get across to Hugh, but tipped off by Kai Maitinen. Charlie York, Julian Luco, and Dylan Morris. And Luke Buchanan will send it down the ice. We do have Stu Woodall in net for ACT, and Tommy Forrest being the only Vic goalie in the other end. And that has been called icing on ACT.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the aggressive defense and moving in back door for ACT. Obviously, Vic will look to have a pretty disciplined system in their own end, and it's essentially up to the winger that's watching that D-man to follow him in. Because essentially if he goes past and goes to the net for a backdoor pass, the winger's not watching anyone anymore. He's got to go with him.
Yep, he does have to go with him. Matuk tries to get it past the linesman, but he puts it into his legs. ACT get it out regardless. And Buskus, who had a little seat earlier in the tournament for suspension, is back on the ice with Henry York. Vic get the puck out. And errant pass down to Mike Georgie. Henry York over to Buskus, tipped off by the defenseman. Cutter's on the ice now with Hamish Young. Buskus with a shot. This is wide. Oh, he did have it. The goalie had it, but there was no whistle. So he thought he'd better give it up, but I think there should have been a whistle there. He tried to give it up and then decided to cover it again.
Yeah, I think Tommy Forrest was a bit confused there. He did cover it. It was a valid cover. There were 2 ACT players right on the doorstep, and he's desperate for that whistle there. He lifted his glove, put it back down. Yeah, 100%. That's a case that the goalie is entitled to cover the puck, and as a coach, you definitely want that puck covered.
I think the referee potentially might have been out of position there and didn't see that it was fully covered. Just waiting for a stick that was left down at the other end, and now we've got play. Joyce to Harper. Harper goes to hit Cutter but misses. Georgie off of Lawrence. Harvey takes the puck in, goes wide. Had Kubara and Henning there. Henning to Georgie. And that's tipped off by Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence bobbles it. He's got it again. His head's down the ice. He gives it to Thompson. Thompson, I tried to find the spot, and it was a great save by Stu Woodall. That was actually a really good shot by Jesse. Really good shot. Yeah, great save.
That'll be Vic's game plan today. They'll have to play a little bit passive and take advantage of ACT mistakes and odd man rushes just like they did there, and take their chances going the other way.
Who keeps the puck in? Luke Buchanan with a shot. Dylan Morris back to Who's being pressured by Charlie York. He'll chase him around the net. Who's looking for someone to pass it to. He gets it to Davis-Tope. Tope with a shot on, hits the ACT player in the belly. Tope has it, and it's popped out by Luco. Luco moves it up the ice. Battle, bit of a scrum, but ACT come up with it. And Charlie York gets it taken off of him by some great back checking by Julian Luco. And Luke Buchanan with the puck. He takes the shot. He did see some net there, and once again, Rob, you said yesterday, Stu Woodall, lefty goalie. Not often you see a glove save on that side.
Yeah, it's actually it's a thing for forwards. I'm a forward, and you tend to have a look down there, but you pretty much assume they're all left catchers. And if you don't look and go in, it can throw you a little bit.
Matuk taking the puck. He has a hard shot. Forrest deflects it up. Does not hit the netting. Hamish Young battling with Henry York. Matuk puts it in front, hits the net. York, a good shot on by Buskus. Vic looked to get it out, and it does come out over the line. And that'll be called offside.
Been very impressed with the, I don't like to say supporting cast. That's, I say that in complimentary terms for Victoria. Obviously a lot of their offense is going to be driven through this top line of Cutter, Lawrence, and Thompson. But the other two lines, they work hard, they play hard, they forecheck. They're critical to the success of Victoria.
Victoria battling and forechecking hard. Jesse Thompson comes up with the puck, took it off Ricky Maitonen. Joyce up to Cutter. Cutter to Thompson. ACT get it out. Here goes Ricky Maitonen. Passes it up to Finn Matthews. Finn to Maitonen. Finn Matthews to Mitch Henning. Henning, wide shot. Kahu Joyce comes up with the puck. Joyce to Cutter. Cutter to Thompson in the center. Thompson hits shin pad. Lawrence is there. Who moves it up. He's looking for Buchanan and Luco, but that'll be an icing. And that top line has gone off, Rob. All Mustangs players. Mustangs obviously the 2023 AIHL champions. What I love to see is the captain and the assistant captain, both excellent high-level AIHL players playing with Jesse Thompson and trusting him and having the faith in him that he'll capitalize on whatever they feed him. Yeah. He's worked exceptionally hard. 100%.
We mentioned Victoria and how they bring along their young players and foster their development into Melbourne Ice and Melbourne Mustangs. They target them relatively young, and they bring them into their systems, in their squads. They get them involved in training, and it ends up with these guys getting some game time in AIHL. And we did watch Tommy Forrest play an AIHL game for the Melbourne Ice when we were down there recently.
That's right, we did. Kubara to Fami. Buchanan, he's in deep. He tries to get it up to Dylan Morris, but a bit too far. So Beard makes easy work of that, and Henning gets the puck out. Henning Harvey. Harvey stopped by Buchanan. Casey Kubara with the puck. Gets it to Fami. Fami moves it to Henning. Henning gets it in deep for the ring around, and Kubara is there for it, but no, it looks like Sam Bartlett got there first. Kubara's got it now. And that's out. Julian Luco has tapped that out, but he loses the race. Kubara brings it back, hits Nick Christensen. Henning. I think that Harvey was the intended pass there. Christensen puts it on net, and it's gloved by Tommy Forrest. Tommy Forrest is actually playing very well for a midget age player, Rob. He's last year midget, I believe. He played for the Victorian team at the Sid Tange National Tournament in Adelaide in July.
For sure, Don. He's a future AIHL player. He's into their Melbourne Ice system right now, and he gets involved in everything. He was involved in AIHL here for the Victoria team, back for Brown, in at Tange, and guys got to play. Guys got to play when these high-level competitions come up. They need to be out there. And
we've got Nick Christensen. Stumped in deep by Victoria. Matt Hockman puts on some speed there. He gets to the puck. Pressuring Jordan Brunt. And now we've got Tyler Kabara going down the ice. Tyler to Charlie. Charlie York, that is. And Adam Harper back to Kahu Joyce. Lots of pressure from ACT. Very aggressive forecheck, forcing Joyce to send it down the ice, and that will be icing. He's looking for players, but they were all on the other side of the ice.
Yeah, I don't think that's off the back of a lot of ACT pressure, as you mentioned. They're very aggressive on the forecheck, and rightly so. They've got strong defense. They can run a 2-on-2 forecheck, very confidently. But you know what? Vic aren't going to be too upset with the odd icing, chipping pucks off the glass and just getting it out and relieving the pressure.
Getting a line change. Hamish Young on the wall, battling with Buskus. Buskus took exception to that and put a little bit of a rough to the head there. And that's an interference, Mr. Buskus, every day. Puck was well and truly gone, and he chose to make that check. Mr. Buskus, who former Newcastle North Star, and I believe you played a bit with him, and I coached him for a year on the North Stars senior men's team here. Lovely fellow, but he is an aggressive North American hockey player.
Yeah, 100%. Really nice guy, and moved from Newcastle to Canberra, and has been heavily involved down there in their local hockey, and comes to these things. It's fantastic to see him again.
ACT clearing the puck as they can on a PK, and Victoria will set up their PP. They've got Joyce moving the puck to Lawrence. Lawrence tries to hit Cutter, who tried to hit Morris, but Morris was not having his puck stick on the ice. He didn't react well enough to that great pass from Cutter, so ACT will send it down. Big long pass to Joyce, who hadn't got back. Big shot on Woodall. Going back to Joyce in the corner. Who's now out? Joyce coming off. Cutter's forechecking hard. Morris. And ACT send it down the ice. Shomborski to Harper. Harper to Luco. Luco back to Shomborski. Shomborski, light shot on, covered by Woodall.
Victoria power play dangerous as always. I've been very impressed with them. One of the things that they have the luxury of doing is moving players around. You'll see Joyce come off his point position and spend long periods, pretty much in a forward position. Lawrence will take a spot on the D, and they actually work as a five-man unit and don't really hold positions, and that's really hard to deal with as a penalty killer.
Yes. Thompson puts it in deep. Harper, I'm not sure if he's playing forward on the shift. That's twice now that he's got himself deep there. If they've moved him around, or if he's just pinching up as a defenseman. He seems to be playing on a forward position. Buchanan, Thompson will battle. To who? Who sends it on, not able to be deflected by Buchanan. It is 5-on-5 hockey. Buskus with a late hit there again on the passer. It wasn't picked up by the referees. Tyler Kubara steps over, takes a shot, does take a shot, and it's deflected out. You know that we've lost 18 pucks this tournament, Rob. I count the pucks before they go out every morning, and I keep having to supplement them. And they're ending up in the rafters. They're caught up in the metal, and we've had a lot of pucks go out. A lot of pucks.
There's none in your backpack?
I'm not stealing pucks. I have enough pucks. ACT. Matuk takes it into the corner, has a look, gets it back up to defenseman Beer. Across to Fami. Fami taps it in, but not intended in that direction. Battling is Henry York. He's playing with Matt Harvey. And Vic get it out. They won't win the race, though. James Beer is there. Matt Hoffman in the corner, battling. Still has the puck. ACT. Chip it out. Matt Harvey will take it down the ice. And his shot was deflected by Harper. Matuk held up by Joyce. Harper and Christensen. And Matt Harvey, and a great glove save by Tommy Forrest.
Yeah, Tommy Forrest well out of his crease there for that save, and that's key to goaltending. I'm not a goaltender, but you know, with these shooters these days, goalies who you know, play deep in their crease along the goal line, they're at a significant disadvantage. You see Tommy Forrest up there above the blue paint, and as a result, making that glove save fairly routine.
Georgie having a good old-fashioned battle with Jesse Thompson. Lawrence comes up with it, fans on the puck. He's going to reset. He's looking for Cutter. It gets deflected. Cutter will get to it. It's not an icing because it was deflected by ACT. Thompson has it. Cutter. And Maitinen comes up with the puck. Sorry, Charlie York. Ricky Maitinen battling. Charlie York, Maitinen sends it to Nick Christensen. Very, very offensive defenseman Nick Christensen. Always seems to be in the scoring position. So Charlie York will drop back for him. And that's been sent into the rafters.
And just notice the line matchup here going for Victoria. And I think Victoria, as the home team, could probably take advantage of last change here and create a couple of mismatches. They had the Lawrence line out against the younger checking line of ACT there, and I think if they do watch for those opportunities and take advantage of trying to get that Lawrence line out using their last change, that could be a bit of an advantage for Victoria.
ACT send the puck down. Victoria have it. Buchanan to Luco. Dylan Morris. Oh, DDD pass hits the net. Mitch Henning. Henning gets it to Harvey. Beautiful play. Harvey to Kabara. Sam Bartlett's on him, though. Kabara back to Beer. Oh, it hits shin pad, but Beer sends it up. Who gets it to Buchanan. Buchanan also hits shin pad, but he gets another chance. Morris there, not with his stick, not on the ice a couple times now, Morris. Buchanan's there, sends it to Morris. Morris is looking for Luco, and it's a glove save.
Sharp angle shot there from Morris. Jeff Hu had moved into a bit of an attacking spot there in the slot, and may have been a bit of a better option. There was a bit of a look, but obviously, you know, Morris going for the shot on goal, and their strategy again probably pretty valid of putting pucks on net, hoping for rebounds, crash the net. That's all that play was designed to do. And
ACT win the draw. Charlie York to Tyler Kubara. Tyler to Charlie. Charlie to Tom. Tom Forrest has got it.
Yeah, Tyler Cabrera with his speed down the wing, it's dangerous. The D have to back off and play well off him because of the speed. And I've noticed a couple of times when he attacks down the wing, good things happen for ACT.
Cabrera wins the draw. gets it back to Christensen. Christensen moves it to Brunt. Brunt takes advantage of the screen, but Forrest sees that. Matt Hockman tries to move it up to number 9, Oliver Parkinson. Oliver doesn't get anything on it. That'll be icing.
40 seconds left in the period here. 1-0 ACT lead over Victoria. And shots on goal are 10 for ACT and 6 for Victoria.
ACT win the draw back to Jordan Brunt. Hamish Young's down on the ice there. Maitinen to Kubara. A beautiful one-timer that's saved by Tommy Forrest and knocked up into the netting. It looks like it's hit Tom Forrest in the helmet. He's having a little look and he's happy. Nets come off as well.
Yeah, good read from Forrest there. That's a long cross-ice pass and, well created by ACT, but Forrest read it well, got across post to post, out, squared up to the shot, and made a great save.
Might have a little chat in our break in 28 seconds about the neck guard that Tyler Kubara is wearing, Rob.
Hot topic.
Hot topic. And Kahu Joyce sends it down the ice. I think he thought that Jesse might have been able to win that race, but it looks to me like Jordan Brunt read that play the whole time. And he stayed well behind Thompson, and that'll be an icing. Warning. Tyler's questioning the feet of his opponent and wanted a warning there. Again, he ended up with the warning. So Joyce is looking for these last 12 seconds, and unfortunately, he's just not hitting his target. And they've waved that off. Called it no icing. Brunt, less than a second left. And that'll end the first period with ACT leading Victoria 1-0 and shots on goal 10-6 in favor of ACT. So, you look around the ice, Rob, and there's actually not many of the older players wearing the neck guards. Obviously, anybody 20 and under needs to wear a neck guard as per the International Ice Hockey Federation rules. But Tyler Kubara, Charlie York, and Kai Maitinen on that shift are not 20 and under. They're older than that. And they've got them on, and I know IHA are in talks at the moment and waiting to see what the IHF release as a ruling in light of the unfortunate tragic accident that happened in England a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, obviously a hot topic off the back of that. Yeah, absolutely sad situation over in England, and look. I think it's going to end up being probably a worldwide rule at all levels of hockey, and I know a lot of the Canadian leagues they're not waiting for any direction. They're coming up with their own league rules and just saying you will wear a neck guard if you want to play in our league. Look, obviously it creates some issues with suppliers and getting the neck guards. I know some of the leagues are dealing with that by saying if you have a neck guard, you will wear it. And if you don't have one, then there'll be a date that you will have to have one, which allows the suppliers and manufacturers to catch up, because obviously you can't put in a rule if teams can't and players can't comply with the rule because the equipment just isn't there. So look, I think it'll be it will end up being a worldwide rule, whether leagues mandate it or associations mandate it or the IHF come out and just mandate it for everyone.
And I think it's a piece of equipment, Rob, that does not impact anyone's game. Every part of a player's body is covered, every single bit, with the exception of their face, if they choose not to wear a cage, and the neck. And the neck being such a vital part of the human anatomy, no one can put that neck guard on and say it's going to impact their ability to score goals. I get the arguments for visors versus cages, but I don't get the argument for not wearing a neck guard. So I agree. I do believe it will come in. I think we'll see it mandated worldwide. But here we are at the beginning of the second period.
Yeah, if some good comes out of that situation, that could prevent a future occurrence, then that's phenomenal.
Fami to Georgie. Georgie, Kubara's got it. He tries to hit Fami, but Fami was on the break. Back to Georgie. Moves it up to Henning. Henning was looking for Harvey there, but Victoria were all over them. Here comes Thompson. Thompson dumps it in.
Yeah, you see Thompson carrying that. His first instinct is to go to the middle there in that situation. Maybe maybe a better option there, especially on these Olympic-size ice sheets. Maybe taking that puck wide for a bit of a delay, but we do see a lot of players. Their first instinct, especially going if they're on their forehand, when they get that pass, is just to take it into the middle between the two dots and attack down the middle. And it just clogs up everything and probably plays into the defense hands in a lot of ways.
Yep. Brunt to Christensen. Christensen to Kabara. Kabara to Henning. Henning to Harvey. And the net is off. Oh, I don't know. Those multi-pinned moorings.
Did we mush the nets?
We mushed the moorings, I think, Rob. It's a Canadian term. I don't know what I think they just call them pegs here. Moorings being what holds the net on.
Yeah, pegs, moorings. We talked about it in the last game. If you didn't tune in, they've moved from the single peg to the sort of multiple prongs, and I'm not sure if they do a better job. But
Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell.
Harvey gets the puck back to Brunt. Brunt puts it back in the corner to Harvey. And Victoria come up with the puck. And Luco couldn't get a stick on that from who. And I think that will be no change. That'll be no change.
There's the rule. Maybe we should talk about that rule. Again.
No, but they've said no change to ACT, but that should be Vic that's got no change. But they've just told...
No, that's the no change for ACT.
No change for ACT,
that's
right, yes, because their goalie covered it. Yep, understood now.
Yeah, we talked about the rule in the last game.
It's a bit of a change. It's a bit of a change. I'm trying to get my head around.
If we get a stoppage here pretty quickly, we'll bring that rule up again because it just happened.
And who on net sends it wide? Charlie Davis-Toe. He gets blocked by shin pad. Henning battling him. Kabara comes up with it. Long shift for this line, Kabara, Harvey, Henning. And Kabara's going around. Oh, he tries a wraparound and loses the puck. Who? His pass picked off by Christensen. And we've got a shot from Jordan Brunt, but on to Tom Forrest. Brunt has his again. Tries to dump it in, but Vic are playing a very tight defensive end. Dylan Morris. Brunt to Kabara. And they finally get that change for that forward line. Pass up to Oliver Parkinson. Not offside because ACT brought it back in themselves. Tyler Kabara. Tyler to Kai Maitinen. Maitinen sees Christensen, and that was one of the typical AC plays that didn't come off because the puck was bouncing, so it went wide. ACT will regroup. Beer to Kabara. Kabara to Charlie York, but Tom Forrest saw that one coming. Hamish Young will take it in, dumps it deep. And we've got the Lawrence line back out again. Lawrence comes up with it. It comes outside. He gives it to Thompson. Thompson looking for Cutter. Cutter's come right down. He passes it to Lawrence, but there was a stick in the way by Tyler Kabara. Bartlett. Bartlett hits Thompson. Cutter hit Bartlett. Bartlett's pushed off the puck. Kabara gets it deep and goes for the line change. Cutter to Lawrence. Lawrence to Cutter. Lawrence looks tired today, Rob. He just doesn't seem to be being aggressive or pushing hard or skating hard.
Yeah.
Harper.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's, a bit of fatigue creeping in there, a lot of hockey, or just, teams playing this ACT team are really worried about, there's a goal.
That is a goal, and I don't think Stu Woodall saw it.
Jeff Scott's waving it off. We've got a bit of controversy here.
Oh, he's waving it off. So it went up. It went up and rolled over.
I'm trying to listen here for the explanation.
He's saying he blew the whistle before it trickled into the net. So let's just see here. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah.
And it's hit the goalie. Oh, I think that was well and truly in. That's come up, hit the goalie, and gone right in. That's.
Yeah, I think the referee lost sight of the puck there. Probably when it got caught up in Woodall's equipment, and.
So the whistle may have gone before the puck got in. It was very quick by the replay. It went in almost immediately. So tough break for Victoria there. So Luco with the shot and another shot, but it goes wide. So fire Vic up. Dylan Morris cross, nobody there. Oh, we get a bit of roughing in the corner there. There is going to be a penalty on Nick Christensen, if I'm not mistaken. It did take down Dylan Morris. I think he might be going to the box for roughing.
Yeah, just a little bit late there, a bit aggressive into the boards, and that stuff needs to be called. And Vic go on to the power play. We were talking a little bit earlier about Chris Lawrence, and I'm not sure if it is a bit of fatigue creeping in, but or just the respect that these teams are showing this really quick ACT team. They are keeping a player really high. They are playing defensive, passive hockey, and it's a bit of a catch-22 with a player like Lawrence to be in that third man high position, but he's also the guy you want attacking. So.
Yep. Okay. Who with a shot on? Look for the screen. Who across to Joyce. Joyce to Lawrence. Cutter standing out there wanting the puck. Who? Lawrence. To who? Joyce. Joyce on net. Deflected. Lawrence. To who? Who to Joyce. Joyce with a shot. Who? Cutter. Cutter puts it on, and that'll be gloved outside.
Just going back to that no goal call by the officials, I want to say that there's that rule that says if the referee was bringing the whistle up, and the intention was to have the stoppage of play, that no goal can be scored.
That's correct. It's
when
the
that process happens.
Yeah,
that's
it's a new rule. The intent to blow the whistle can negate a goal.
And, whatever explanation the official gave to the Victoria coach, it was accepted, and the decision was respected by Victoria.
I'm in conversation there between the linesman and Mr. Lawrence. Kubara wins the draw, but Vic keep it in. And there's a pass right from Who there, and Dylan Morris almost got on it. He's a bit close to the goalie they are for these plays. They need to be a bit higher in the slot, like that. And on the screen, and Lawrence get another chance at it. No, and who's getting there first? Joyce beats Georgie, so no breakaway for Georgie. Joyce to Lawrence. Lawrence is looking for someone to go to the net. Cutter tries to make that play. Forrest stepping out to try and get that puck back down with only 31 seconds left in the power play. Thompson's out. Oh, we get a line change. The worst possible time when the puck pops out. Lawrence to Harper. Harper's going to skate it in himself. He takes the shot and he scores. And, I believe it was his goal that was waved off, Rob. So
hockey gods.
The hockey gods paid him back for that one.
Yeah, that was really interesting. He just saw an opening and he went for it.
Walked in. The defenseman pinched really high, and took what they thought was assumed going to be a pass from Harper, but he just walked right in.
Yeah, very aggressive. They've been aggressive all week, ACT obviously, but yeah, in that case there, it created a bit of separation between the two ACT players that was just taking advantage, just straight up split the middle, and a good shot on net and a goal for Victoria.
Had the player stepped out of the box yet? Was that still considered a power play goal?
I
think it might have been right on it. Yeah. Casey Kubara down the ice. Deflected, back to Harvey. Henning trying to find someone to pass it to. Jeff Hu in the corner. And we've got Jeff Hu coming up with the puck. And that puck will be out. So interesting, ACT have come to the tournament with a slightly different color than they normally wear. They usually wear a darker royal, Rob. And so it's very clearly much too close to the New South Wales strip, the color, but states only have one jersey. They all are usually able to be played against each other. But it was New South Wales. It was much too close, so they do have a second set, which is a light gray. I would have thought that their blues, even though they are the home team, could have been worn against the darker blue.
Yeah, that's an interesting comment. I mean, I have no idea why they chose to wear the gray uniform. I wouldn't have thought there'd be enough contrast in the two colors. Obviously, Victoria only have the one uniform. They're going to wear that, but I would have thought that ACT had the choice. And we talk a lot about the light jerseys and how they don't stick out against the ice.
It's such an advantage to have a dark jersey, hence why home teams always wear the dark. That's a shot on by Georgie that goes wide. No one there for the deflection and the tip in. Christensen in the corner, playing deep again. York falls back for him. And a play to Maitinen, but Tom Forrest read that one pretty well.
Been a very entertaining game so far. Reflected in the score 1-1, and Vic could be very happy with how things are going. ACT, they kind of go in spurts. They have these spurts where they look fantastic, and then they kind of sit back a little bit, and just a bit up and down for them. I think
the play. Oh, so close. The play that Joyce has been trying all game actually came off, and Thompson had it, but it was a bobbling puck.
Yeah, Thompson picked it out of midair.
Yeah, he did. It was fantastic. Okay, Cutter. Henry York in the middle. Georgie puts it on net wide. Random shot by Busquets. Almost made its target, but Tommy Forrest with the toe save. Puck's there. He tries to cover it, but it's switched out. Beer with the shot in traffic, and Forrest has it. And we've got one of the Victorian players, Adam Harper, I believe, saying, "Hey, Matuk, get away from my goalie."
And a good time to talk about slap shots again there. I mean, just that little snapshot from the point. The goalies are just too good. If they see that little snapshot, it's just not going in. And I'm old school. I want to see a few more slap shots. In that case, I thought there was a lot of time for one. And let rip. Some of these D have to let rip with a slap shot sometime.
They do.
Saw Kahu Joyce with a beautiful one-time slap shot yesterday, and it was just such a great thing to see. Top goal. Corner, and beautiful goal. One of the goals of the tournament in my mind.
Maitinen in the corner. Got the young line out. Maitinen, Matthews. They're playing with Casey Kubara. Here goes Jesse Thompson. Here comes up with the puck. He sends it in deep. Harper is going to play forward position here versus Lachlan Fahmy. And who will come up with the puck? There goes who. He's going to skate it. He's going to go around the D. He needs someone to pass it to. He doesn't have anyone, so he carries the puck around. He finds Charlie Davis-Tope. There's a little snapshot. Oh, back out. Buchanan. Buchanan to Luco. Luco looks for who? Oh, Davis-Tope stepped away thinking that the play was coming out. They've got it back in deep. Luco on Fahmy. Fahmy to Beer. Luco. Try to clear it. Davis-Tope is there and keeps it in. And a one-timer from Buchanan off the pass. Dylan Morris rings it around. Is Victoria there? Yes, Matt Hockman is there. Hockman back to Shamborski. Shamborski hits a skate and almost redirected into the net. That was a lot of play in ACT's end there, Rob.
Yeah, Victoria definitely controlling the play there for a long period of time.
Casey Kubara. Toe drag, shot on into the bread basket, as you like to say, Rob.
Into the bread basket. We see it a lot. I've done it a lot.
You have done it a lot. I've coached your teams that you've played on, multiple teams for the past, I don't know how many years. And you do like to shoot it in the gut.
Yeah, well, good goaltending, that's what it is. Tommy Forrest there, squared up to the shot. I'll provide some expert goaltending analysis. It's really on the goalie there that's causing that to happen.
Yeah, especially when you shoot, right?
That's right.
That puck is out. Matt Harvey, he's going to carry it over. Everyone's on side now. Little move. He still has possession. But now it's stripped of him. We've got an arm up from Jeff Scott here. I think Victoria's going to the box, which possibly a hook, you think? I don't know. That was a big player just trying to crash through a lot of players. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think Harvey on the way through there had the D split, and there probably was just a stick blade a little high into his stomach area that kind of stopped his momentum. I think that's what referee Jeff Scott saw, and probably valid. The Victoria player went off shaking his head right away.
Yeah.
Probably at his own action more so than at the call. And ACT here to the power play. Probably a good time for ACT to shift a bit of momentum here.
Yeah, shots on are 15-13. It's a great game. Really, really close game. See how we end up here. Tyler Kubara going down the ice. He's got two attacking with him. Puts it across the crease, but blocked by Harper. Kubara. Maitinen. Maitinen to Brunt. Brunt Christensen. 1-3-1 power play. And that's out. No, it was, I did miss a lost sight of that puck, but we've got it back again. Maitinen tries to get it to Brunt. Brunt's got it. Victoria. Lawrence is going to go. Mainen's going to get back. Lawrence makes it to Cutter, but Cutter's covered by two back checkers. So Christensen's down the ice. And Joyce flips it out, ices it on the PK. And we've got a high sticking of the puck called by the liney. Dylan Morris. Forechecking, we've got Georgie. Julian Luco. Very aggressive in the PK here. Very aggressive, Julian Luco. Yeah, well done.
Luco's been very impressive this tournament. I mean, he's got a knack for just using his stick very well, active stick, and just seizing
being
on.
A pest,
yeah,
really.
being a pest. He's very good. Very good.
Back to the point. Kubara. And Harvey misses the net, rings it out. And it's kept in by Case Kubara. And we've now got Vic 5-on-5 with the penalty expiring. Battle behind the net. AC come up with it. Henning versus Taupe, 3 versus 3. And comes out. Victoria will pick up the puck. Kubara, big pass to Harvey. Harvey tries another little move, gets it taken off of him. And here goes Oliver Parkinson, and Hamish Young had control, so they'll call that onside. Parkinson, Hockman. Hockman will battle, and Buskus comes up with it. He gives it to Harvey. Harvey, will he split the D? He takes it wide, gives it to Georgie, who has a shot on net. Forrest is there. Matuk gets it across. So there's going to be a penalty on the play. I dare say it's Victoria again. Number 12, Adam Harper. No. Oh, wait, Harper's going off.
16's gone off.
But Hamish Young's gone off. He's being told, get out of the box, Hamish Young. He says, I want to rest, Jeff. So Adam Harper is in the box. I don't know what Hamish is doing there.
Yeah, he's hearing it from the bench, Hamish, when he's got off.
Yeah.
A little embarrassing to be sitting in the penalty box for something he didn't do. Well, Victoria will be looking to get out of this 28 seconds now.
28 seconds left in the second period. 5-on-4 ACT with the power play. Maitinen to Kabara. Kabara to Maitinen. Christensen playing the bump on the 1-3-1. And doesn't capitalize. Goes a little bit wide. Nets off. Nets off, nets off. Joyce pushes it even further off to let everybody know it's off. 4 seconds left in the second period.
Not sure if Tommy Forrest sort of helped that net along a little bit, knowing there's a bit of pressure and time is ticking down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that, but it's a possibility.
Goalies don't do that, though.
Oh,
I
don't know what you're talking about.
I refuse
don't
to
let our
believe.
listeners, and I'm told we have thousands because we're just that good. There's thousands of listeners that don't want to hear what you think about goalies. And they will ice that puck. And with 1 second left, Woodall will send it out, and we will go to what we like to call coffee and tea get warm break, and what they like to call the Zamboni break. 1-1 game. Excellent game. Shots on 17-13 for ACT. Again, this game, very critical to understanding the standings of how we will finish this afternoon. It is all up in the air. The only thing we know for sure is Queensland is 4th and New South Wales is 3rd. Both those teams, I see representatives of both those teams here at the rink, waiting with bated breath to see who they will play. We'll be back in 15 minutes. right, welcome back. Period 3 of the game Victoria versus ACT, the last game of the round robin tournament. Shots are 17 of 13 for ACT. The game has been very, very even. There's a minute 24 left in Victoria's penalty, which ACT are going to look to capitalize on, because the winner of this game gets to go through to 1 versus 4, which is the 3:30 game today, and the loser goes to 2 versus 3 versus New South Wales at 5:15.
Yeah, I don't think Victoria will be looking to change up much once they get this, hopefully get through this penalty kill for them. ACT, I think, probably be, if I'm the ACT coach, I'm wanting these guys to shoot the puck a little more instead of the cutesy tic-tac-toe passing. They're trying to make these really nice plays, which has worked for them up to this point. But I think now they need some probably some more shots on net, and maybe a greasy goal or two.
Joyce on forward. They have 3 forwards and 1 D with minute 18 left. And Joyce will stay up on the front of the box with PK, and now he drops back. Christensen. Back to Kubara. Oh, he was looking to lazily toss that in, and Lawrence got a little bit on it. Harvey looks for Kubara, finds it. Vic not getting a stick on it, wanting to ice that puck.
Yeah, these Victoria penalty killers will be looking for any opportunity to take a break on this kill as well to create some offense. They'll be hunting. Yep,
they will be hunting, and in 37 seconds they'll be looking for Adam Harper to potentially jump out of the box and be able to take that puck. And Lawrence is going to send it. No ice. Penalty kill. Julian Luco is going to go and forecheck there. Still on Christensen, but Christensen gets the puck up. Heading, Georgie gets through, and that'll hit the roof on a deflection by the defenseman. Now, interesting. So a tie goes straight to a shootout. And in that, the possibilities obviously will be 2 points for one team and 1 point for another. Should Victoria win the shootout, they will have 2 points. ACT will have 1 point, and that'll put them both on 10 points. So what happens then is it goes back to the game that happens between you, and that will mean that Victoria will win the game. If it goes to shootout and ACT wins, ACT will be on 11 points, Victoria will be on 9 points, and ACT will go through.
So out of that, whether you win in a shootout or win in regulation time, you get first. Is that the summary?
That is the summary, Rob. I like to do the math there. So that was offside, taken offside by Dylan Morris. It just sneaked out over the blue line.
I'm not a math guy. Victoria get the penalty kill, which is what they needed. 13 minutes left in the period. Now we're playing some 5-on-5 hockey. 1-all tie so far.
Hamish Young taking the face off there, dumps it in deep. Got our really young line out here. We've got a bit of a mismatch actually, Rob. We've got a very strong Kubara, Charlie York, and Kai Maitinen line up against the Hamish Young, Oliver Parkinson, Matt Hockman line. Hamish Young will take the puck. He'll lose it. Maitinen. It's out front. And Forrest will cover it. He didn't quite see it there. The net had come off, so I don't know that would have been a goal. It looks like it's come off. But he didn't see that one coming in. Too much action in front of the net.
Yeah, well spotted there. ACT did have a bit of a mismatch, and that's off the back of the penalty kill where, obviously Victoria had their top players out for that full kill to start the period, and they were on the bench resting, and ACT took advantage of the situation there.
We do have that top line back out now. And a slight mismatch this way. We've got Buskus, Henry York, and Matuk. Up against Victoria's top line, Thompson, Lawrence, and Cutter. Victoria get the puck tee. Nick Christensen finds Brunt. Brunt to Henry York. Buskus has the puck. Brunt keeps it in. Kahu Joyce is out. He's with Harper. Harper gets it, Thompson. Thompson, before he can make that pass to Lawrence, gets hit. Christensen, Brunt. Brunt will put it in deep. Joyce. Joyce tries to send it up, but it's knocked off. Buskus to York. York gets it in for Matuk. And the puck hits the side of the net. Harper moves it up to Chris Lawrence. Chris Lawrence going to move those big legs. Makes a move on Christensen. Battle in the corner. ACT will send it out. Davis Tope to Who blasts past Georgie. And he gets it to Luco. Oh, but it was a kick. And ACT is going to go on the penalty for a slash here. Mike Georgie. We've got a power play for Victoria. And they're going back to their top line, their power play line, sorry, where Dylan Morris takes place of Jesse Thompson. Lawrence, Cutter, Morris, Joyce, Who. Gets back to Who. Who to Cutter. Cutter to Lawrence. Lawrence to Who. Lawrence. Joyce. Oh, he saw a net there and he's just hit the post. That was looking like it was going in. Rolling puck. And Kubar is going to get there first. And Tom Sporus with a save. He lets it go. And we've got Lawrence moving it up. He gives it to Cutter. They're offside, so Cutter brings it back. Taps it forward to Joyce. Fahmy pressured by Morris, who's taking a very offensive position there to come and battle for that puck. Cutter will come up with it. Gets it to Lawrence on D. Cutter. Cross to Who. Who to Joyce. Joyce to Who. And that's a bad pass that gets picked off by Henning. Lawrence to Joyce. Joyce. So close. Oh, they tried one of those between the leg flicky flick goals. Joyce didn't go in. Stu saw that every day.
Yeah, again, that Victoria power play just very hard to contain because they just move around so much and shift positions. You never know where they're going to be. They're not sort of, structured in that sense whereby defense or defense, and they play an umbrella power play or they just move everywhere, and that's hard to deal with.
21 seconds left in Vic's power play on the call from Mike Georgie. Oh, Harvey makes a move, and unfortunately Charlie York had to pull up, so it's back to Brunt. Picked off by Buchanan. Thompson. Matt Harvey and Buchanan. Sends it in to the goalie. Julian Luco will go in there. Oh, we've got a breakaway here. Georgie did get out of the box. They looked for him, but he's missed the net. 5-on-5 hockey now. Buchanan finds Hoffman. Not able to take it. Fahmy gets his stick, dumps it deep. Georgie, Harvey. And Kubara with a one-time that Forrest saves. Fami, Harvey. Harvey with a shot. That's gone high. It'll rim all the way around. Did not hit the netting. Quick Victoria line change to get the Lawrence Cutter line back out. Lawrence Thompson. Thompson didn't get it quite as deep as he would have liked. So ACT have the puck now. Kubara. Kubara beats the D. No, doesn't. Moves it to Brunt. Brunt gets his stick on it. And who's got the puck? Who gives it to Thompson? Thompson taps it up to Cutter. Cutter to Lawrence. Lawrence fires it on Stu. And again, that supposed to be blocker side, so he went for it, but lefty goalie, glove side, just grabs it like it was easy.
Yeah, great save by Stu Earl off the back of a fantastic breakout by Victoria. Just tic-tac-toe out of the zone. Support at all spots. Guys going to open ice and made it look easy getting that puck out. Created a great opportunity at the other end.
Cook won the draw, but ACT have come up with it in their end. Brunt to Christensen. Christensen to Harvey. Harvey backhand to Casey Kubara. Back to Harvey. He'll find Henning sneaking in. A little bit of stick gets on that and redirects it. The puck's out. And the puck is out. Shot out on the Zamboni end.
It's a good example there for Victoria how, a lot of chances start pretty much in your own end off the back of a great breakout. The attacking zone, the goals that are scored up at the other end, rely on an effective breakout. And that's why teams practice that breakout over and over and over again in practice.
Luco to Buchanan. Buchanan puts it deep. He's looking for a ring around. It doesn't quite get there, so Fami's got it. Pressured by Luco. Buchanan. Dylan Morris has it in the corner. Buchanan. Luco. Buchanan. Davis Tope won't be able to keep it in. Harvey's there. Sorry, that was Shimborski couldn't keep it in. Casey Kubara loses his stick. Dylan Morris up to Buchanan. ACT regain possession. Harvey will find Kubara on the blue line. He does. Tips it in for Henning. And now Hockman. Hockman dishes it out. Oliver Parkinson and who? Who's got it? He dumps it in because Parkinson's offside. Henning's got it. He finds Kubara in the middle. Always looking for open ice, Casey. Harvey to Kubara. Harvey will sneak through. And Forrest knew it was happening every day. Even though the defenseman didn't seem to, Forrest is already set up for that save. And the shot from Kubara will go out.
And that chance from the ACT was off the back of a great stretch pass from below the goal line to center ice. Again, the breakout. Very important.
Front. Charlie York with the puck. Gets it up to Brunt. Keeps it in. Brunt on net. Forrest deflects that. And no icing. It was a deflection. Hockman chases. He gets on on Christensen. Brunt up to Tyler Kubara. There we go. Lawrence to Thompson. Oh, he couldn't capitalize. Tyler Kubara steps over. got Christensen sneaking through and then not tying up sticks. Tommy Forrest covers it, but he just snuck right through there, Christensen, and everyone was not looking at him, looking at the puck and not lifting sticks. So Victoria needs to be more careful with that.
4 minutes left. You can sense the urgency now on the ACT side. They've picked it up and putting Vic under a lot of pressure.
Pass from Lawrence gets on Busquets' stick. It's now cleared. Cutter's going to get down the ice. He needs someone with him. He doesn't have anybody. Lawrence looks tired. He's nowhere near possibly. There we go. He's had a shot on. It's been deflected. Thompson tries to put it in front. Harper's playing deep again. Lawrence is back to cover him. Matuk and Busquets. That's deflected. Henry York. Matt Harvey comes in. Chris Lawrence. And Julian Luco will forecheck hard. 3 minutes left in a tie game. ACT dump it in the corner. Jeff Hu comes up with it. He puts it across the face of his goal, and it looks like he's going to ice that puck. Yeah, that'll be icing.
Yeah, and Vic will be happy with that. They have some tired. Actually, they're not really happy with that because they can't change, can they, Dawn?
No, they can't. It was an icing, and they're tired. And Jeff Hu looks really tired.
Yeah, Harper as well. And I'll take a minute to mention Harper. He's been excellent. I mean, it's so hard to learn how to be a defenseman, and he's been very, very good the whole tournament.
When he was in the pen box, Rob, he had a North American accent. I do believe he is also similar to some of the players here. An Aussie that moved over to Canada, possibly the parents had work commitments, Canada or the States, and then has come back now.
Right.
To live and play in Australia.
If he's staying, then there'll be some teams eyeing him off because again, good defense are hard to find.
I don't know if he's in the Mustangs or the ice system. I guess we'll find out. So Harvey's got the puck. We need to be lifting sticks here of Kubara. Kubara is standing there all by himself. No one's looking. Buchanan front stops that. Luco passes it to Henning. Someone's got to be on Harvey here. And Christensen with an excellent creep in, but he just misses the net. Harper battling. That's going to be a penalty from Harper. He's brought his stick up high.
And I've probably mushed him, haven't I?
Yeah.
We've said that word a couple of times.
Yeah, you mushed him. You mushed him. You said good things, and he did. He brought that stick up. I think it might have caught the chin of Henning, maybe possibly Henning it was there.
Yeah, the officials aren't looking for those calls in a tie game with 2 minutes left, but I mean, sometimes their hands are just forced into it, and that was a case there, a bit unfortunate for Victoria. And it's a neutral zone penalty as well, which is never good.
It's not needed, yeah. So we'll see what the penalty kill can do here. They've got to ice that puck. There we go. There, Joyce has iced that puck. But ACT's power play is fantastic. It really, really is. I noticed they don't have Casey out, but they do have Tyler with Harvey and Henning, and they are looking to set up and do what they do best. And it's there. Oh, but it was kicked, so I don't think that would have counted anyway. And we've iced it again. Joyce obviously doing the PK here because that's his specialty, that long, long shot. So Casey is out now. He's come down. He's going to take it himself. He's going to take it and just shoot, and that will get out. Missing far side and ringing out. That helps Vic. Vic are happy with shots like that. And Casey's there. Got to stop that man rushing through Victoria. Up to Casey on the point. Lots of traffic. Forrest saves that. Deflected into the corner. Harvey. Kubara. Oh, he almost found Tyler there, but just tipped off of him. So Joyce will go to him. Henning's got it. Joyce, Kubara, Tyler Kubara. Tried to find Casey, but he's knocked it out. They'll get out. That'll take some seconds off the clock. Casey will be looking here. box needs to tighten up here, I think, for Vic. We can be watching those players, and excellent deflection there. 22 seconds left. Cross to Christensen. Christensen's big hit by Dylan Morris that gets the puck out. That's an excellent play.
Right,
well done, Dylan Morris. 8 seconds left. And Dylan Morris will send the puck down the ice.
That's a bit of a game saver there for
That is
Victoria.
a game saver.
You know what? That's really good for Victoria. And I'm very pleased for Victoria in that case, and especially for young Harper that that didn't lead to a power play goal. That would have been unfortunate to end that way.
That would have been unfortunate. He cannot shoot now, Rob. There's still 2 seconds left on his penalty, so he is unable to participate in the shootout. I'm not sure if he would have been one of the 5 selected by Vic. So we do have 2 very even goalies. If you're going to call this a battle of the goalies, which shootouts sometimes are, I think we've got some very even goaltending here between Tom Forrest and Stuart Woodall. Again, players are going to have to adjust for that glove being on the wrong side or the left side.
Yeah, incredible. 1-1. Again, fantastic game, back and forth. Great goaltending.
We've got a coin toss happening here. Jeff Scott's pulled his 50 cents out of his pocket. Vic get to choose because they're home. The toss. And it's head. So ACT gets the choice, and ACT have chosen to shoot first. So we will see ACT choosing to shoot first. I think that I do prefer to shoot first as a coach. Rob, I think it's a lot of pressure when you have to shoot last in a shootout, and your team might be down, and you need to be the one to be that final shot. It's a bit harder on a player.
Yeah, 100%. The team that shoots seconds is always seems to be under pressure, and we're off here. And for those at home, the rules are pretty simple. It's a 5-player shootout, and the team that essentially gets the most goals out of 5 wins the shootout.
That's right, Rob. It looks like Casey Kubara will be taking the first shot for ACT. Now the goalie cannot leave the crease or his goal line.
That's the crease.
He cannot leave his crease until the player touches the puck. The player cannot touch the puck until the referee blows his or her whistle. And Kabara with the deke. Slow skate in. And Forrest didn't get across enough. So that is a goal for ACT. ACT are up 1-0 in the shootout. The winner of this game plays Queensland at 3:30 p.m. The loser plays New South Wales at 5:15. Kahu Joyce, Melbourne Ice player, will be shooting for Victoria. Joyce stopped by Stu Woodall. He went to go to his backhand and then thought he'd fake the goalie out, but Stu wasn't going to be fooled on that one.
I guess all that math that you did earlier was not in vain. That's good. We ended up right where we thought we might.
We did. Jordan Brunt will be taking the second shot for ACT.
Interesting defenseman.
Must have a really good shot, Rob. And off the knob of the stick there, Rob. So I think it was going wide regardless from what I saw there. But Forrest gets a tip on that, and Victoria will be relieved with that shot.
Yeah, Tommy Forrest played that very well. Just didn't held, and outweighted Jordan Brunt. Took away the angle, and in the end, made the save.
Chris Lawrence, Melbourne Mustang, with Victoria's second shot. And he knocks the water bottle high, top shelf.
Yeah, he didn't really care that Stu Woodall is a right-handed catcher.
Nope, he was doing it hard and fast and up high. So it is now a tie game after 2 shooters each side. Our third ACT shooter is number 40, Matt Harvey. Forrest forces him to come straight down, and his backhand was ineffective and ended up wide.
So many different approaches on shootouts now to go wide and come in from the side or go slow and
or just get the puck and skate as hard as you can and shoot it as hard as you can. We've got Todd Cutter for Victoria's third shot. He tries 5-hole, but Stuart Woodall says, I don't think so.
Puck rolled on Cutter there at, just as he's going in. He had to take a bit of a stride to settle it before he took that shot. It can be a bit unnerving when the puck rolls. You can lose a bit of focus when that happens. He did get control. He didn't shoot the puck while it was rolling, but.
Fourth shooter is Tyler Kubara, number 16. And that is saved by Tom Forrest. He was looking to go between the glove and the pad there, but Forrest easily got that. Fourth shooter for Victoria, one of my favorite players in the tournament. I've coached against him in the past when I was coaching New South Wales teams. Jeff Hu.
He will be going straight down the middle as fast as you can with a shot.
Yep, and you nailed that, Rob. Oh, and the puck ended up rolling as well. Did you see that? It bounced off his stick, and he almost nervously gained control there. But Woodall had that one.
Yeah, I think you spotted that correctly just at the opportune time when he was going to release that puck. It just kind of rolled up on its edge a bit.
So he's still the last one, Mitch Henning. Mitch Henning, former Queenslander. Oh, he had the goalie beat. He did the right thing. He forced his last move, and he's put it on the post. Put it on the post. So that is ACT. If Victoria score here, they win the game.
And it's on young Jesse Thompson.
And it's on young Jesse Thompson. Now, if he doesn't, they can then use any shooter. They do not have to go through the lineup. The rules have recently changed for Ice Hockey Australia. They can use any shooter on the team over and over. Here comes Thompson. And he scores and wins the game for Ice Hockey Victoria with a little move on Stu Woodall. He also lost the puck. I'm wondering if there's something going on in the zone down there. He bobbled on him as well, but he gained control and went to his backhand. Let's see that again on the replay.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, right at the end, he really faked Woodall out. I thought he was going to go that way and shoot as well, right? Right there, head, and then like that. So good on the young player. So 2 very, very tough matches coming up. We now have ACT playing the second game against New South Wales at 5:15 and 3:30. Sees Victoria in first place, playing Queensland in fourth place. And we'll be back again for the bronze and the gold medal match tomorrow, Rob.
Probably in the morning, huh?
Yes, it is in the morning, bud.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.